As soon as that comes down, we're going to bring it to you here on CBS 46 as well as our CBS 46 streaming app. Meantime, the clock is ticking under the Gold Dome to get hate crime legislation passed before this session comes to an end. Today, Georgia's lieutenant governor proposed a new bill. CBS 46's Ayanna Crystal is joining us live from outside the Capitol with details. Ayanna.
Gravier, here is a copy of the brand new bill that was released an hour ago. The Senate says this new legislation seeks justice for hate crimes victims. But this raises frustrations and concerns because there is already House Bill 426 that also does the same thing. With 9 days left in the session, Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan proposes new hate crimes legislation.
It's about directly addressing racism and bias-motivated crimes in every square inch of our state.
Not to be confused with the House Bill 426 that is already passed in the House.
Obviously, a lot has changed since that original House bill was drafted. And unfortunately, more horrifying examples of hate crimes have continued to haunt our state and our communities. There is no way to ignore the sense of urgency, the desire, and the immediate need for the strongest hate crimes law in the country to show up on our books here in Georgia.
And it's an insult to our intelligence for this man to say today that he has a change of conscience. Well, if you have a change of conscience, let 426 go through.
The new legislation will make a standalone charge for hate crimes.
Our legislation also increases the sentencing range for a judge from 2 years to 5 years. This legislation will now require law enforcement to utilize standardized reporting processes for bias-motivated crimes so we can stop guessing who, where, and when these crimes are happening.
It's an enhancement, a sentence enhancement, but it sends a signal to all of the citizens in the United States that we won't tolerate hate in Georgia. And so do the right thing, Lieutenant Governor. This is just, you can't, what they say, you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. You can't change your stripes now. Now's the time for him to get 426 out of the Senate. Today.
Duncan is confident he can get this new hate crimes bill passed before sine die.
This legislation sends a very clear and unified message to the world that Georgia will be one of the worst places to commit a hate crime in this country.
The Black Caucus is saying that this is frustrating and not play politics and just pass House Bill 426 that is in the Senate, adding that people who have worked and waited for House Bill 426 to pass for over a year need that bill passed right away. That's the latest at the Capitol. Ayanna Crystal, CBS 46 News.
Ayanna, thank you. A lot of news.